wait. Ah, shit, forgot. Um, Give me a sec. I'm just adding something. I fucked up the stream, but that's fine. Didn't fuck it up. Just adjust. Um, Hello everyone! This time I shouldn't have a lot of music on, so hello and welcome to the second week of Outfit Wars matches. I'm Mauti, with me is Erots,
Hello.
and we are going to have a look at the top match on the Miller leaderboard, which is DIGT versus BRTD. So both of them won their matches handily. More points than the others, actually by a small margin for BRTD, but still a very good match. DIGT just annihilated BHO, probably setting up a record of the fastest capture of the continent. And BRTD won a decent match against VCBC. I don't remember watching it, but I think they dominated them quite clearly. You can actually bet on the Twitch chat. Erots set it up. Who is going to win? I think you can see. Can you see the biggest better and everything? So maybe, yeah, I think.
Yes. At the moment, full on VS right now, and thanks to Varuda that set these things up.
I see. So we have very, very competent teams. DIGT, I don't. Both teams actually, I don't know who got in their team. I think most of BRTD is from BRTD purely. I think DT has a bit more ringers, but since I don't know really, I'm not going to talk too much about how much ringer they have. I know, like, for some of the other teams, what the composition is, but since I'm not playing the game a lot recently, I haven't really known the composition of the teams on the live play, so it's a bit hard for me to comment on that. For those of you who haven't watched last week matches, here's the new continent we are doing the Outfit Wars on. It's called Nexus. It's a very old continent, but they're finally putting it to use. We have two outgets identical. Actually, all the bases you see control right now are identical. You have the Alpha and Omega home bases, which, if you've watched the video before, takes 7 minutes to capture, so it's the end of the match if you lose it, or if you capture the opponents, of course. Then you have two similar bases, who are actually don't have the same name, but it's those rectangular walled base, and the other ones here, the triangular one, which are both 4 minutes. And then the middle bases were all 3-pointers. You have here this Arazek Satcom hub, which is looking a lot like a tech plant, except there is not no how do we say the plane thing on the top, like, you know, the plane spawn.
Yeah.
But you have the one B point on the top of the roof, and then you have inside, you can see here, quite looking a lot like a tape plant. Both doors here, and of course the balcony here, which is a bit different, a bit more walled, but it's a decent, a known setup for most people actually. Then we have the middle base. What's his name again? The Granite Head Reactor. So if you look at it, and I know Erots, what you think about it? If it's very good for aircraft or it's very hard because of the ice columns, or I don't know how to call them, the beast ice rocks.
Yeah, the inside these, I would say not whole, but you can really drive some nasty sunnies around and deploy. And it's a really good base for some Sunday action, maybe some tank action also, but more like of a Sunday controlled area.
Yeah, there's actually no
Yeah.
no deploy zone inside the bases, so you can park a Sandy right next to the point, and you will be able to deploy it. Which changes things a bit from live, and you have to hunt enemy Sandys a bit more. But on the neutral points, it's actually quite interesting because you can chase Sandys from a few areas, at least make it next to the entry here. Those are blocks, but they are really close to where you can, spawn from the Sandys and get in next to the point. So for 2 points, one generator building, one double stack, and one point underground, which is not often contested. I haven't seen big holes inside the A points. So I don't know why. Especially in defense, it's probably the points you want to try and hold because it's the closest to your spawn. But maybe there's just too much action everywhere. And then we have Bittercoach Garrison, the last 3-point base. Which is 3 different building, actually 2 double stack and one point quite open in the middle, decently open to aircraft actually, ground pounding you, and of course the double stack building with roofs, so you're a bit protected but not that much, and the spawn room, which is not that evident to push outside of when you holding the base. Actually, the spawn rooms are somewhat open, I think, in this setup. Like spawning from your spawn room is a bad idea. I feel like you should ever rely on air transport or thunderers because you just get mauled when you're trying to reach from this one room. Just too much of an open area. If you're losing air control, you're definitely going to not be able to spawn much out of it. And yeah, it's very hard. Aircraft is actually very strong. I don't know how you feel about this, but I think air power, when you really dominate the air, is really giving an advantage. It's always been in planet side, but I think on this map is really really strong.
Yeah, it's especially for the switching people around and moving people around with the maybe with the Galaxy, maybe with the Valkyrie around. That's the map gives you so many good angles around, especially also on one of the hills. You can really get some really good coverage and fly in if they want to drop and or need a redrop. So yeah, yeah, and also the on the northeast and southwest, hydroponics and secure substations. These spaces are really open to towards if you are pushing from the spawn room into the. There's a small bridge, but that's also more of an.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
small bridge, I've seen a lot of pushes come through it. If the enemy is set up and has a craft, this is where they're going to shoot. And if you
Yeah.
don't want that, you need to push from the walls and maybe get to the entry, the double doors. Otherwise, you're just going to get destroyed. And repushing this base is fine when you have the population advantage, but when you don't and the enemy is set up, it's really hard.
Especially with the no
Sorry.
deploy zones around on A, but there you can really good get really good sunnies around. That's there you can respawn really fast and get to the point.
So the match starts in about 3 minutes. We are seeing, I think it's my first VS versus TR I'm seeing. I've seen a lot of double matchups actually on which are possible on Nexus. I've seen an NC versus NC fight, which was FMD versus one APC, and I think I've seen a TR versus TR. If you remember last week and you watch our streams, I don't know if the other streamers have the same issues as me, but we had a big issue with colors, where everyone was seen as blue, which was very annoying. Apparently the bug is still going on when you are having a VS character as an observer, but I think this is a VS versus TR character we're doing on NC, and this is fine. So from the other match which I saw, which was CTI versus DIGT, Dig, like DIGT, same team by the way. The colors were fine. So, and from what we saw the WoW Gate before the match start, it's actually also looking good. So we're happy. DBG fixed it. We definitely can be happy about that one. March start in about
2 minutes.
2 minutes, so we have some time still. Maybe in the last 30 seconds we will have a quick look at the warp gates and follow the aircrafts around.
I got stuck.
Yeah, we'll try it. Stop moving here.
Yeah, that's maybe a good
almost
idea.
90 people on the stream, nice. And considering there's streams on every other matches, it's decently. So today we have going on, so BHO versus VCBC, who are the former opponents of BRTD and DIGT, looking quite nice. I would definitely give the hand to VCBC, but BHO maybe is going to have a bit more fun this time than being stunned by DIGT. So hopefully a bit more interesting match. And we have Paul versus Drukwell, which is a rematch actually. So not that interesting for both teams. Okay, Indar Ralet, nice, but I don't really care. And we have of course Dig versus CTA, which was going on. Last I saw CTA as a small advantage. I hope everything is fine and the match is not over, because that would be a bit sad. But I think they're going to have a small advantage. 1 minute for the match start. I think both teams know the way to play, and I'm going to see if any of them think they're not going to have the air advantage, or if they are both pulling aircraft. We've seen FRMB knowingly not pull any aircraft against one APC because they knew they were not going to have the air advantage. Maybe BRTD and DIGT know the air power, how many pilots each team have, and maybe one of them will take a decision. We'll see that. I think we're going to see an air fight, however, but it could be an interesting strategy. We've seen that before.
I see some.
And 20 seconds. We can get to the warp gates 20 seconds before the match out. So we have a 1 minute delay, unlike last time when we had a 3-minute delay. So we can read the Twitch chat a bit more. Very, very interesting composition. Actually, NSO Fighter. I don't remember the name of the aircraft, but a couple of them are here. Few Liberators and Galaxy. The match starts in now, actually. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a timer. Why are they not rising up? Come on, get in the air. They aren't getting in the air? Okay. No, it takes some time. Okay, they're smart. They're waiting for the shield to be moved rather than the timer, because if you wait only for the timer, it's really bad. I'm looking at the TR airball. I'm seeing a lot of mosquitoes, not a lot of okay, one Galaxy. Not a lot of other aircraft and mosquitoes. 2 Galaxies, alright. Let's get to the middle. Okay, I guess we're done with live play outlets.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of
people dropping.
ESF fights over.
Oh yes, the take
Bio. Yeah, take plant. Yep.
Arazek. Okay, let's remember this one. No big focus in particular, just a big ball, chaotic. We can actually see who is winning this time because it's not the same faction. We have the color. It's so beautiful. We can understand what's going on. I'm seeing more scythes right now. No, well, at least no more scythes in the air actually fighting. The mosquitoes are a bit far away. Let's see the timer really quickly. So BRTD went for Bitter Gorge. Granite Head is even. And we are seeing more DIGT on Arazek. Very curious about why they focused on these bases. Let's try and remember why they focused more on those bases at the match start for the interview. That's going to be very interesting. But big all-in from both sides on one base, and they're probably going to fight for the Granite Head in the middle at the end of the first phase. BRTD could try, or DIGT could try, but I think both of them can try actually. Play the timer on the middle base and try to make it very hard for them to make it quicker, so that the transition between the side bases and the middle bases is very hard to control because you don't have the time to capture the first base and then set up properly in Granite Head. I'm seeing the size pushing the mosquitoes at the warp gate, but dying now.
But yeah, good mention on the chat. Please zoom out your map, then the people can maybe watch a little bit more of the action around. That's
yeah, sorry, because I'm using the scroll. Usually when I'm playing, the mouse scroll is used to de-zoom the map, but since I'm streaming, I'm using that to zoom out of the camera. It's also managing the ops camera speed, so it's changed the setup, but I still have the hotkey for that, so don't worry. I'll try to zoom out a bit when the air fight is over. BRTD is still holding the B point, no, the C point actually, my bad. And they're trying to drop on the B roof, but there's an VS Max here. I don't think DIGT is going to have an issue. BRTD is also... Okay, I'm doing the map now. C point is flipping for... so C point is the one on the bottom, on the first floor.
Stealing attempt from DIGT on Peter Gorge.
Oh, okay.
They
There's
have
not a lot of people there.
C. Yeah.
Okay, they have A and B. C is in control of BRTD. I'm seeing match push. Peter Gorge go for DIGT. Very nice played. Curious to see that the C point flipped to DIGT despite BRTD having it right during the capture. So where is BRTD? They moved on Granite Head maybe too fast. While Louis Galaxy is here. Hello, Louis. So BRTD is going for the fast capture. So those bases are very fast to capture when you have all 3 points. Look at the timer here. It's already 1 minute left, and when the A point is captured, it's probably going to be like 40 seconds, 50 seconds actually. This is very, very quick. DIGT, however, has some of these set up, so it's going to be quite the rush for them, and they have the scythes above the base. The tech front is seemingly going for DIGT. BRTD has like 9 seconds to steal a point, but I don't think they will have the time for that.
No need to push the C, but nope. Also goes to...
So the points are definitely flipping to the winner once the capture is achieved. And the timer, so okay, DIGT is now moving to Granite Head. BRTD is also dropping on the roof. The scythes are trying to kill them but they don't have anti-infantry nose guns, only AA ones. Okay, now we have the rocket pods coming. C point is flipping for BRTD. This is going to be a very quick capture. B point is not flipping, so both buildings are going to be where the fight is. Maybe DT switching the people to the A point, which is on the ground and not that contested right now. DT Thunder are being attacked. B point, so BRTD has the capture now. Oh, they're going to have B. Yep. RIP Onzicus actually here. BRTD, not that many people on the B building. C is flipping again. Wow, there is way too much switches going on here on the points. Seems like DIGT is going for C and B. They're recapturing the B. They have the Thunder next to the point, so I don't see BRTD holding that unless they have the full squad. Not big moves. Oh, Shrimp is playing for BRTD here. EC is dead on the ground here. Sorry, Shrimp.
So yeah, they have a Sunday behind B.
Yep. And they're flipping A right now, so DIGT should be able to get Granite Head. Do we have anything else going on the other bases? Nexus Secure is being attacked by DIGT. That's going to be big. Remember, to win, you either need to capture the home base or you need to have more bases holding at the end of the match. So pushing the warp gate very, very strong because you can just end the match. BRTD moving to the A point here, controlled by BRTD on Nexus Secure substation. Big drop by DIGT. More mosquito seeing. I think I heard a Bunchy, but I'm seeing a lot of DIGT on the ground here and not a lot of BRTD. They are pushing from the spawn. They are not getting pounded by the air right now. I mean, quite a lot of mosquitoes fighting. So the air fight is somewhat even. At least no side is dominating. Maybe a bit more sides at the start of the match, but okay. So pushing the middle building here. Doesn't seem like
Yep.
BRTD is managing to push out of it. Now they are pushing now, slowly.
DIGT
follow
pushing
Shrimp.
out fronts.
The VS Max
Erots
here.
ticking, agent is flipping. So yeah.
The BRTD push is not going well. Are they pushing from other sides? Yes, they are. Okay, big push. Big square push on the point. The point doesn't have a lot of BS inside, and the wall makes it very hard to control it from the double the stairs, the big stairs. So that BRTD push is most likely going to clean the point. We're seeing a BR domination now from sides above Nexus secure substation. A lot of dead. Okay. That knifing VS is managing to. I don't know if he managed to get the knife here, but DIGT is back in control of the point. Very nice hold. The fact they have a Thunderer next to the point probably helped them quite a lot. Where is it? Here, you can see it in the streets, it's the cloaked one. So maybe when they push, BRTD didn't saw it, but they definitely need to kill it if they want to capture the base. Let's have a look at the rest of the map. Agent Pass is also being pushed. Okay, so DIGT really dominating the match right now. They are pushing. BRTD is able to push, and they are offering a resistance, but DIGT just had the captured dynamics right now. Another big push going on from BRTD here. I'm not sure pushing from here is a good idea. 1 C4 and you're all dead, and actually 1 Mike, so you're also all dead. The resonates are going on. They're setting up beacons. No more scythes. I don't know where the scythes are actually. Maybe they went to Agent Pass. The Thunder is finally spotted. I don't see another Thunder on the map, so let's see Die and BRTD actually not managing to push. Okay, they have the roof now, so they're going to be straight. 1 minute only and 20 seconds. The BR, the TR Max is alone and unsupported. And I don't think he's going to win against that BS Max at C4 fail. Okay, Max is dead. DIGT has a good control and they have an archer, so pushing with the Max is going to be hard. I'm not seeing more BRTD. Okay, they're pushing double doors. They are okay. Yep. They don't have the chance for SAS. Shotgun. Not working. 40 seconds. The resonates are going for TR slowly. They are pushing, but the Max is still need to die. That this matter missed. This one worked. Come on, this is solo light. 1 C4. Just bullets will work. Kill it. Yes, I think. No, it's still alive. Wow. Like just shoot one bullet at it and it's dead. I think we're seeing a real bug. Agent Pass is still being captured, and 20 seconds from now, BRTD will lose the base and will have to defend their home base, which is very hard. Like, it's not hard to defend it, it's hard the fact that you have to hold it forever if the timer is pushed, and the fact that you have to like prioritize it. Actually, how the kill is going? So DIGT has a small advantage with the kill, 340 to 200. Somewhat coherent with the match start. Do they have the pickup on the base? Yes, they have. Oh wow, this is big because BRTD now was almost able to resecure the point on the Nexus secure substation. How well are they set up? Do they have Thunder? Yes, they have. They also have aircraft and they have Valkyrie run. So now the question is BRTD, are they pushing? Yes, they put maxes. How many VS on inside the point? Not that many. We're barely having a squad. Archers are just destroying the maxes. Oh wow. And the stacks and the rocket pods as well. 3 maxes, however. This is going to be very hard to hold. Actually, there's also 3 maxes for VS now. And the TR Max are just dying. The archers and the maxes and the lack of engineers. The orbital strike here just cleaned the TR Maxes because it was a VS orbital strike. So the VS Max is new and they just went behind the walls outside of the range. TR pulling crawlers, trying to kill the Thunderers. Actually, they are not right now on it, but soon they will. 2 crawlers actually. What's killing them actually? Nothing killed them. But for I think it was Rocket Launcher. Come on, you just find the Thunderer. He's dead. Looks like it's dead. There's another one already coming. Let's have a look at the points, how it's going. So BRTD is starting to flank now. You need to hold as many doors as you can before pushing. Okay, that's not good. Big push from BRTD from one of the doors. And big wipe from BRTD, I guess. Look like my bet is going on. How many points do we have on the bet? And for who?
We have really hard 95% in favor of DIGT with a little bit more than 45,000 channel points in favor of DIGT. So really favored
Finally
or fewer favored team.
Yeah. Finally, the TR orbital strike trying to kill as many maxes as they can. I think the maxes are going to be fine because they are well supported. They both have engineers and medics. Where am I going with this camera?
Some staying alive, but
I'm seeing TR pushing right now, and they have the point back. I actually missed that.
Yeah.
So nice orbital strike. I missed the big action because I went to the wrong way. I'm very sorry. But BRTD was very close to the halfway marker. So 2 minutes 30 to hold is rather nice. Like you only have to hold for 2 minutes before moving out. Argent Pass was captured, and now you have to push out on both bases if you want to hold it. So this is going to be very tough. DIGT is actually counter pushing with maxes. And we're having a steel rain overhead, I don't know why. Lots and lots of maxes. DIGT is actually only pushing from one door, like one building right now. I'm not sure that's the best idea, like one max, oh come on, 1 C4. Come on BRTD.
Yeah,
and
BRTD
that's a DIGT push. Where is BRTD? Did they try to hold the
looks
building?
like cleaning Sundays.
Yeah, that's not the... They should have put more people inside the point. Now there's so many maxes inside. I hope they have another orbital strike. They need to set up a new push with a new orbital strike. But I'm seeing only VS on the point right now. The Thunderers are going to be cleaned, but I think like too many prowlers. They went for a big squad pull. I'm not sure that was the right call. At least maybe one squad would have been fine, but I don't know where the other one went. I'm sorry I'm missing so much action. Don't worry, I'm not going to be casting the next weeks.
Oh, all good. VS is staying above the cliffs and having the escort around and try to hammer down with some rocket pods on them.
I mean, nice that VS has something like 3 there. 1, 5, 6 maxes, okay. For a World Platoon, that's actually not even that huge of a number. 2 maxes per squad is what you can use. And I'm not seeing BRTD push outside of this.
But now it looks like BRTD getting more and more the outside control.
Yeah, they're pushing for the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking good. Yeah. Let's follow those that squad.
Go south. There's a BRTD train coming on the south side with.
Yep, I'm on it. I'm seeing it being denied by that max. Not that many maxes on the BRTD side. Maybe they're just out of the mines. Good push here with the flank and the orbital strike from TR. But I think the maxes are safe. Yeah, he just went inside the building out of the range. That Okay, the counter VS orbital strike. And this one could kill a few VS maxes actually. Yep, but they're going to be raised. And the TR push from outside was definitely killed, at least the one from the north.
Galaxy incoming.
Are they going to drop something? You don't need to drop maxes. It's a tier galaxy, so I don't know what's the use of it. But hey, okay, maybe they just want to drop from the roof. 2 minutes and the match is over. This is going to be a very quick one, actually. I thought this was going to be a bit longer. I'm a bit sad. I think once teams will be used to this setup on this base, they will know and will have like put squads and tell you, okay, this squad you're going from the north, this squad you're going from the east, etc., so that you do a far-away push and try to get as many angles as you can inside that point room. This could be a thing. We see another max push what's going on for BRTD.
Still rain incoming.
Nah, yeah, some people are saying BRTD is being BHO'd. I'm sorry, BHO didn't even try. BRTD is putting up a fight. They're losing, but they're fighting. BHO was just running around, I'm sorry. Like, BRTD is actually giving their best. This is what it feels like. DIGT is a very strong team for the record. Like, BRTD is more of a mid-fit. They're putting most people who are from BRTD. DIGT pulled a lot of people inside their team, and it has been going on since last year. So this result is not surprising. But BRTD have good players, so they can fight, and the fight they won against BCBC with a decent margin is quite telling. But this match being over that fast, a bit surprising. I thought BRTD was going to hold for longer. But okay, last push, I guess, from BRTD. The infantry slowly dying from VS, but I don't think BRTD has enough gold. I'm seeing more and more TR getting inside. No, that flash is not TR, sadly. Okay, only 20 seconds. I don't think in 20 seconds BRTD can do it. Resna is going on, but just not bodies on the ground for it to be meaningful. VS doesn't have that many people on the point anymore. And smoke is being thrown. Oh, the bomb actually. And the VS domination in the air is probably sealing the cake. Victory by DIGT. Okay, very nice. Guess we'll see the result of the other matches for now. So VCBC won against DIGT, against BHO. So they had, I think, barely 90 points, so they went like plus 200 something. Same for BHO. Actually, the match looked quite even regarding the score. What's the other match? So DIG won against CTA. Hey, okay, very interesting because CTA had the advantage. I'm really curious to see the match VOD. And while we are being moved out of the... Wait, oh yeah, you get in the UPS camera right at the start. Okay, so we are going to at least the DIG cheerleaders. I'm very curious to see the DIG versus CTA match because it looked like somewhat balanced. You can see the score actually. I don't know, maybe this is wrong. I think the scores might be bugged because CTA seems to have more scores than DIG, but DIG won. So maybe at the start they had less points and the score were even. But big win from DIGT. Actually, the first 2-0. No, DIG also won the 2 matches. So very curious to see the result. We are looking if we have more DIGT people coming in. So Erigas and Seb, you can bring them in. Let me switch to my beautiful interview setup.
User was moved to your channel.
Can you speak a bit?
User was moved to your channel.
Zep.
Okay,
Hello,
seems to
hello.
be working. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we're going to have someone from BRTD coming. I will ask their platoon leader.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Coming, it's on the PSB. So congratulations. We might not have any BRTD coming for this match, so we'll maybe start the interview right now. Let me see if everything here is fine on the setup. Here in the middle, people can see who's talking. And let me have a look at the Twitch chat. If you have any question in the Twitch chat, go on. So congratulations. This match was a lot quicker than I thought. What did you think about it? How did you play? Did you think you had the advantage? Like
Well,
before going in the match?
Yeah, it's definitely been way quicker than I thought as well. I thought it was gonna be more steady. We did really good in the opening. We had some plans, and most of it worked really well. And I think that is what put us in the advantage side, and that might have demoralized a bit BRTD. Otherwise, I think it would have been a closer match. But overall, we're very happy. It's been a very we've played well, and we're proud of it.
So I think you focused on Arazek, on the tech plant like base rather than the other two. Is there a reason for that, or did you just plan on getting that base quicker and try and steal the other ones? Was it part of your plan, or just you like that base more?
Yes. Well, two things. There was a lot of pop going in the tech plant as well because they were in the air. Most of our air were in the tech plant. So as for the other bases, we had more air giving population in the map. But in the ground, we also put a bit more people there. We were trying before the match to check what BRTD would do. Against VCBC, they compromised for tech plant and beat a gorge. In this match, we had that idea of going tech plant and harass them a bit of gorge, and then get maybe granite head for free since they didn't go. But this time they also went a small force for granite head, and we contested them at their tech plant. They brought less than we thought, so it was pretty easy for us that base. And the other two, they are more easy to steal, so to speak. You can drop at any point a squad
That's
there,
actually a
and
good
you
remark.
can steal them.
Beta God especially is a lot easier to steal because like the points are directly like you can just drop on them and reach them, whereas the other ones you have actually to get inside the building. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's still very quick, very quicker to steal. So congratulations on that. Actually, I don't know if you noticed, but when you steal a base, at least when it's neutral,
Yes.
you get control of all the points when you capture it. On both bases, you had control of 2 points, and BRTD had control of 1. And when the capture went through, you had control of all 3 points, which is a lot because it means that if you have a pre-capper on the next base, it's going to go through because you have all points, whereas you wouldn't be able to do it if they still had control of 1 point.
You raise an interesting point. I'm not entirely sure how it works because at that point you would be flipping the backup at the same time.
Yeah, it would
They
be
are
very
flipping
close
1
call.
point.
Yeah.
I don't know if I guess it would depend on latency. But yeah, in Beater Gorge, we did not have it ready that yet because it was so close. We needed everyone there. And Tech Plant, I will need to talk with SLs, but I don't know if the backup, the previous backup worked well. It was also close. Like at the end of the day, SLs have a lot of independence, and they have this kind of goals as well.
Yeah, I think you had the pre-cap ready. I did not remember seeing it right after it, but I think it was really fast, quickly controlling the timer when I went to it. But very nice. How Seb? I assume you were controlling the air.
Yeah, I had the honor of flying with the DIGT again, and we had a lot of fun. BRTD put up a great fight in the air, and it was pretty much until we reached the last base. It was back and forth, and we had some great air fights. So yeah, GG. It was good fun.
Okay, nice. All right. So I don't think we're going to have anyone from BRTD coming. Do you have any question, Erots? Maybe do you have or any remark?
Yeah, my question was a little bit answered. I wanted to ask if you guys planned this out, but that's for the start.
Yeah, just to point out, we really like to plan openings, especially, and game strategy as well. Of course, you cannot plan for every scenario because there is a million alternatives that can happen once in the game. But we do like to be prepared for the most amount of scenarios, including the opening.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any question from anyone in the chat, except people saying that Herogas is in France right now. Where are you in France?
Oh, yeah, I'm in France. I'm somewhere in France.
Okay.
Let's put it that way at the moment.
Okay. Maybe after the stream is shut down.
Maybe. Yeah, I moved to France in March, so yeah, I guess I'm French now.
Okay, yeah, you're French. It depends what you eat and how you behave. We'll be the judge of that.
Pretty bad,
but
so I guess I fit
it's
in
nice
right.
to know you're in France. Okay, well, I don't think we have anything more to say. DNA saying great play DIGT in the chat, so I guess this is the GG. Thanks guys for coming.
DNA Rape is here.
DNA.
He's in the Twitch chat, but not in the.
No, he's in.
Oh, he's here. Okay, drag him in. Hello, DNA.
Hey there, guys. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. I just hopped on your Twitch. I saw nobody else from BRTD was there. I wasn't even on our command. I had no part of, so I don't really know.
You're from
what was going on.
At least
but
we have
you
someone.
guys raped our ass. You guys just raped us. That was straight up excellent play on your part. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to ask the same question I asked them. You went a bit more focused on Beta Gorge than on the Take Plant. Is it something that you prepared, or is it just the way of things were, and you thought you were going to have more resistance there? Is it part of your plan?
I think the focus was the outside two middle bases.
Okay. Yeah, the
and
middle base
I think that is the upper one Gorge, the upper middle Gorge. Yeah. One of our SLs mentioned that they made a critical error, and we should have actually probably capped that, is what he said, but we effed it up.
Yeah, they stole it right at the end, like the last 10 seconds. They just dropped on the points and stole it from you.
Yeah, and then the Nexus leads to snowballing, and once you get the momentum going against you and you get it going for you, it's very difficult to change the momentum. And as you saw on those warp gate bases, you get some maxes in there, you're pretty much done.
Yep.
We had it down to a point where we thought we could push in, and then DIGT, didn't you guys shift some guys to air and start?
Thing is, at some point you completely wiped us out, but then some heroic lad deployed a Sandy. I don't know who it is. I need to ask around. Deployed a Sandy, and we all spawned everybody I was in the ground spawned that Sandy. We pulled a lot of maxes and we repushed.
I remember missing that recapture, but it didn't feel like there was a lot of BRTD inside the point at that time. So when you had a big push with like I don't know how many maxes, and it worked, and I don't know why. I don't know what BRTD were doing. I think a few like a squad pull vehicles, but I don't know where the other went. So that was a bit. I was a bit surprised to see that going on. I thought they were going to turtle the point a bit more because you have like there was nothing more you could capture at that time. So it was a bit weird, but I guess there was some reason. And probably you thought like you had the control of the base. So yeah, that Thunder probably like was the play of the game with the capture of Beta Gorge at the start of the match. Actually, I have a question. How do you feel about the setup? Like the Nexus and compared to the last years with I don't remember the name of the Desolation, which was a freeway. Do you like the setup now, and how the match are being set up? I feel like personally, I think the matches are more balanced. They're looking like to be a bit more balanced. I mean, maybe not today for you, but.
Right. So yeah, it's a massive improvement. You can't really make something competitive in a three-way. There is no way. It doesn't work out. For some people, it can be fun, and so I understand it, but it is not competitive in the sense of it. I do enjoy Nexus. I really like it. I still think there are some things that can be tweaked, but it is really good content. I'm always very critical towards PlanetSide developers, but this time, I mean, they've done a pretty good job, considering all the bugs and all that, which is expected with the timelines. But I'm really glad they've done it. It's really good content, content, and yeah, I'm very happy with it.
DNA, do you have your thoughts on that? Oh, he has to go.
I was just
okay.
letting you know I have to get going.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
But yeah, I mean, the last time we fought on Nexus, not just last week, but we had a scrim versus Wasp years ago. And I don't know if they've changed it or not. I have to go back and look at the vids, but I think it's been changed quite a bit from what I recall.
I think it has that much. They have some non-deployment zones and some, but the rest I think is the map from 2013.
Okay.
Apart from the shields, of course, the shields in the home bases.
Yeah, see, I haven't been involved in planning at all. I went back to work after the first time since like 2007. So, and I'm West Coast US, so now my prime time playing on Miller is all effed up. But anyhow, I like it. It worked out well for us last week. Didn't work out for us at all this week. So, you know, it is what it is. And I just want to say congratulations again to DIGT. Well-deserved win, excellent planning, excellent logistics, and well executed. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Think you. See ya.
Yep.
Yep. Bye-bye, all.
Unless you guys want to add anything, I think
No.
this is over. Thanks you guys for joining us for the interview. Congratulations again. I don't know who you might fight next week. Maybe it's going to be one APC, unless the fight is a bit hard. No, probably. I think it's going most likely to be
the Russian
Ruin.
The Russian Union.
Yeah.
But it could be matches have not been played yet. Anyone could win.
Yeah. The thing is, one APC versus LPS most likely to be a more close call than Ruin versus KOTV. So Ruin probably going to have more points than either one APC or LPS. Of course, I think one APC is going to win, but that's up to my thoughts. Yeah, so probably DIGT versus Ruin next week. But we'll see that. Maybe Ruin will underperform and KOTV will win. So who knows? And Druckwell versus Paul is still going on. So maybe it's not going to be. It's still going to be over soon. So thanks again. Thanks Erots for casting with me, and maybe we'll see each of us tomorrow. I'm not sure if you're co-casting with me.
No, I will play Red Mist
alone.
versus Hydra again. The rematch.
You're getting a rematch as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good luck then. And maybe we'll see each of us at some point, because I'm not going to cast any other match. I think at least not the like 2-3 weeks incoming.
All good. All good.
All right. Thanks everyone who showed up at the stream, and you can expect matches tomorrow. Maybe some combat matches are still going on. Otherwise, goodbye everyone.